Trucks came in on Monday with the rides still folded flat. By Tuesday you could smell the popcorn drifting down the track. The banners went up Wednesday and the whole town felt the pull. And by Thursday every kid in school was finding it hard to sit still. The week the fair came back to town, everything familiar felt brand new. The week the fair came back to town was the best week of the year, and everybody knew. Daddy took off Friday, said he had some things to do. Mama ironed her good dress, and she hummed a song or two. We drove out past the fairgrounds just to see the lights come on, and the whole sky smelled like summer, and the whole week feeling strong. The week the fair came back to town, everything familiar felt brand new. The week the fair came back to town was the best week of the year, and everybody knew. Now I bring my own kids out to see the banners rise, watch the same wonder moving through their eyes. Some things don't need explaining, and some gifts don't need a bow. Just the week the fair came back to town, and the whole world puts on a show. The week the fair came back to town, everything familiar felt brand new. The week the fair came back to town was the best week of the year, and everybody knew. You could hear it from the parking field before you even got in, drifting over everything like warmth above a stove. The fiddle and the steel guitar, and something like a chorus of people who are glad to have somewhere to go. Music from the grandstand, filling up the fairground end to end. Music from the grandstand, playing for the strangers who become your friends. The band was local, nothing fancy, nothing you'd have heard before, but they played like they were grateful for the chance. And something in the grateful playing reached across the bleachers, and before long everybody found a reason to dance. Music from the grandstand, filling up the fairground end to end. Music from the grandstand, playing for the strangers who become your friends. Live music in an open field in summer is one of the oldest person gets to feel the sound arriving on the air without a wire between you. Something warm and human and completely real. Music from the Grandstand, filling up the fairground end to end. Music from the Grandstand, and every year I need it more again. We found it by accident, looking for somewhere quiet, set back from the midway, where the crowd was thin. String lights laced between two elms above the bench, and the fairground noise becoming something like a hymn. The bench beneath the string lights, where the evening slowed down long enough to breathe. The bench beneath the string lights, where I found out what the summer had in store for me. She set her head against my shoulder, just like she'd been planning it. And I put my arm around her, just the same. The Ferris wheel was turning in the distance through the tree line, and nobody nearby could quite say our name. The bench beneath the string lights, where the evening slowed down long enough to breathe. The bench beneath the string lights, where the summer gave us something we could keep. There are places in a life that hold their light long after you have walked away from them. The bench beneath the string lights is still lit in the part of me that keeps the best of them. The bench beneath the string lights, where the evening slowed down long enough to breathe. The bench beneath the string lights, and I'd sit there all my life if life would let me.
The sun was sitting on the wall,
slow. Tickets almost gone, and so was most of the afternoon. The kids said one more ride and then we'll go, we promised. And the way they said it made you want to give them June. One more ride before sundown, one more time around before the lights come on. One more ride before sundown, because the day is almost over and we're not done. Picked the tilt-a-whirl because it was the fastest, and they screamed the whole way through like it was new. Came off laughing and said, please one more, please Daddy. And I said, let's find out what one more ticket can do. One more ride before sundown, one more time around before the lights come on. One more ride before sundown, because some days deserve more than just one song. That's the thing about the days that matter most. They always end a little sooner than you're willing. You keep saying one more and one more after that, because the day has been too good for just one filling. One more ride before sundown, one more time around before the lights come on. One more ride before sundown, and one more is never quite the last one. Wasn't a photograph, wasn't something I held on to. More like a light that stayed inside the eye. The way she smiled when the cotton candy came apart in her fingers, and she laughed and didn't try to hide. The way she smiled that summer stayed with me long past the summer's end. The way she smiled that summer is the clearest thing I carry all these years in. She smiled at everything, with her whole face involved in it. Nothing held back for dignity's sake. And every time I see someone laugh like they mean it fully, it comes back like a stone dropped in a lake. The way she smiled that summer stayed with me long past the summer's end. The way she smiled that summer is the kind of thing a man remembers when. I've tried to describe it, and the words don't quite cooperate. There's no vocabulary for a particular night. Just the fairground and the summer and the woman laughing and the whole world feeling exactly right. The way she smiled that summer stayed with me long past the summer's end. The way she smiled that summer still arrives in July without an invitation.
The band played something everybody knew from the radio. One of those songs that's been around longer than most of us. Started low, and then the first few voices joined in softly, and then something tipped, and it became something glorious. When the whole town sang along, all the different voices finding the same note. When the whole town sang along, you could feel it like a hand around your throat. In the best way, in the way that makes you whole. When the whole town sang along. Old Tom Henderson, who never opens his mouth in public, was singing with his eyes closed and his hands on his knees. Mrs. Cooper, who has perfect pitch corrected nobody, and the judge from last year's pie contest sang in the breeze. When the whole town sang along, all the different voices finding the same note. When the whole town sang along, you could feel it like a hand around your throat. In the best way, in the way that makes you whole. When the whole town sang along. A town is just geography until a moment like this one makes it something you'd be willing to defend. All the weeks of ordinary being separate people, and then this one song, and you're all the same again. When the whole town sang along, all the different voices finding the same note. When the whole town sang along, you could feel it like a hand around your throat. In the best way, in the way that makes you whole. When the My father stood here with his father in this same field. Before the grandstand was rebuilt, and before the road was paved, same late sky coming on above the same horizon. Same feeling that the day had given more than it had saved. Same town, same stars above, same summer smell of popcorn and of cut grass and of dust. Same town, same stars above, and I'm standing where my people stood before me, because I must. The Ferris wheel might be a newer model than the old one. The music might be different, and the faces mostly too, but the county comes together every year in this same field, and the thing that draws them here is older than the things that's new. Same town, same stars above, same summer smell of popcorn and of cut grass and of dusk. Same town, same stars above, and I feel them all beside me in the growing of the dusk. This is what a heritage is, when you strip away the word. Not a museum and not a ceremony in a hall, just a field in summer and a family standing in it, and the stars that watch them all. Same town, same stars above, same summer smell of popcorn and of cut grass and of dusk. Same town, same stars above, and I'll bring my own grandchildren here, because I must. Evening turned the midway into something almost holy. Every string light finding its reflection
in the eyes.
Cotton candy pink and Ferris wheel gold and funnel cake amber, and the whole fairground laid out under soft July skies. Walking slow through fairground lights, no particular destination, no particular time. Walking slow through fairground lights, and every step a small reminder that the world is fine. She took my hand the way she's taken it 1,000 times before. But something in the lights made it feel earned anew. We didn't talk about the week or what was coming after. Just walked through the light, the way the light wanted us to. Walking slow through fairground lights, no particular destination, no particular time. Walking slow through fairground lights, and the whole evening golden and completely mine. Some places make you move at their own speed. The fairground in the evening is one of those. It slows you down without asking for permission, and gives you back the hours you forgot you owed. Walking slow through fairground lights, no particular destination, no particular time. Walking slow through fairground lights, and I'd walk this slow through everything if life would let me. We weren't the richest, and we weren't the luckiest by any measure. Took our turns at worry and at wondering what next. But standing in this fairground with the people that I love around me, I can't find a single thing to put in the column marked regret. The years were kind to us, not always easy, but consistently kind. The years were kind to us, and I don't take a single one for granted in my mind. The kids grew up and gave us grandkids to grow up beside us. The farm kept going through the dry years and the wet. The neighbor brought the tractor when ours quit in October, and someday I'll find a way to pay him back for that. The years were kind to us, not always easy, but consistently kind. The years were kind to us, and every fair like this one is a sign. Kindness isn't always what you asked for. Sometimes it arrives disguised as something else. A hard year that made you something better than before it. A loss that cleared the shelf. The years were kind to us, not always easy, but consistently kind. The years were kind to us, and I'm standing in the evidence tonight. Found it under the rubber bands and the takeout menus. A Ferris wheel ticket from the summer of '78. Pink and slightly faded and still folded down from the pocket of the girl who didn't want to leave too late. A ticket saved inside a drawer, not worth a single dollar, and worth more than I can say. A ticket saved inside a drawer is a door back into everything I didn't know I'd want to stay. I don't know why I kept it, couldn't tell you at the time. Just tucked it in my shirt pocket on the way back to the car, and it moved from shirt to drawer to a box in the back of the closet. The way the things we love most travel far. A ticket saved inside
ticket saved inside a drawer is a whole summer folded down to a single August day. The fairground where we rode it has been renovated twice. The Ferris wheel is different now, and so are we. But this small scrap of cardboard holds the whole original version of a night that made me more than I could see. A ticket saved inside a drawer, not worth a single dollar, and worth more than I can say. A ticket saved inside a drawer, and I'll keep it until one of us gives way.
We said our goodbyes at the gate, the way we always do. Promised to call more and meant it more than usual. The grandkids were asleep before we hit the county road, and the fairground in the mirror, going small and beautiful. Save me a seat next summer, same spot on the bleachers, same time of day. Save me a seat next summer, and I'll be there before the music starts to play. My sister said she'd come from further out this time. Said she'd bring the whole crew if the whole crew would cooperate. We said we'd hold a bench beneath the elm tree in the east field, and whoever got there first would simply wait. Save me a seat next summer, same spot on the bleachers, same time of day. Save me a seat next summer, and I promise I won't let another fair go by away. There's something in the promising of next year that's more than just a calendar and a plan. It's a declaration that you intend to still be here, that you're not done with the summer and the land. Save me a seat next summer,
we did today again.
He pulled it from the back of the old equipment shed. Spent 3 weeks in April on the engine, like he said. Green paint faded out to something closer to the bone, but that old tractor carried everything we've ever known. Grandpa's tractor still runs fine. 40 years of seasons in that engine's iron spine. Grandpa's tractor still runs fine. Some things are built to last, and some things are built to shine. He drove it down to the fairground with his hat pulled low. Kids along the fence line watched him put on quite a show. Didn't say a word about the nights he spent under the hood, just tipped his hat and smiled the way he always knew he could. Grandpa's tractor still runs fine. 40 years of seasons in that engine's iron spine. Grandpa's tractor still runs fine. Some things are built to last, and some things are built to shine. My boy climbed up beside him on that high green seat. Said, "Grandpa, how old is it?" He said, "Older than the street." Said, "Will it run forever?" Grandpa said, "I'll tell you, son, the things you take good care of have a way of getting done." Grandpa's tractor still runs fine. 40 years of seasons in that engine's iron spine. Grandpa's tractor still runs fine, and the man behind the wheel is doing just as fine. They turn the midway off in sections, light by light. First the games, then the food stands, then the stage. And the Ferris wheel kept turning in the almost dark. The last thing lit on the last fair page. The last light on the Ferris wheel, still turning after everything has said goodnight. The last light on the Ferris wheel, the most beautiful thing about the end of tonight. We stood there longer than we needed to, watching it complete its patient rounds, until a man in overalls reached up and found the switch, and the night came in
without a sound. The last light on the Ferris wheel, still turning after everything has said good night. The last light on the Ferris wheel, giving its last gift to the last of the night. A fair is just a field until the people fill it, and a field again once everyone has gone. But the light that was the last one keeps on turning in the memory of everyone who saw it on. Drive home slow through the county roads at midnight. The kid's asleep and she's asleep too now. The radio on low, playing something old and quiet, and the summer keeping every promise that it vowed. The last light on the Ferris wheel, still turning after everything has said good night. The last light on the Ferris wheel, still turning somewhere in the middle of the night. The last light on the Ferris wheel, still turning, still here.
The trucks came in on Monday with the rice still folded flat. By Tuesday you could smell the popcorn drifting down the track. The banners went up Wednesday and the whole town felt the pull. And by Thursday every kid in school was finding it hard to sit still. The week the fair came back to town, everything familiar felt brand new. The week the fair came back to town was the best week of the year, and everybody knew. Daddy took off Friday, said he had some things to do. Mama ironed her good dress and she hummed a song or two. We drove out past the fairgrounds just to see the lights come on, and the whole sky smelled like summer, and the whole week feeling strong. The week the fair came back to town, everything familiar felt brand new.
the best week of the year, and everybody knew. Now I bring my own kids out to see the banners rise. Watch the same wonder moving through their eyes. Some things don't need explaining, and some gifts don't need a bow. Just the week the fair came back to town, and the whole world puts on a show. The week the fair came back to town, everything familiar felt brand new. The week the fair came back to town was the best week of the year, and everybody knew.
He pulled it from the back of the old equipment shed. Spent 3 weeks in April on the engine like he said. Green paint faded out to something closer to the bone, but that old tractor carried everything we've ever known. Grandpa's tractor still runs fine, 40 years of seasons in that engine's iron spine. Grandpa's tractor still runs fine. Some things are built to last, and some things are built to shine. He drove it down to the fairground with his hat pulled low. Kids along the fence line watched him put on quite a show. Didn't say a word about the nights he spent under the hood, just tipped his hat and smiled the way he always knew he could. Grandpa's tractor still runs fine, 40 years of seasons in that engine's iron spine. Grandpa's tractor still runs fine. Some things are built to last, and some things are built to shine. My boy climbed up beside him on that high green seat. Said, "Grandpa, how old is it?" He said, "Older than the street." Said, "Will it run forever?" Grandpa said, "I'll tell you, son, the things you take good care of have a way of getting done." Grandpa's tractor still runs fine, 40 years of seasons in that engine's iron spine. Grandpa's tractor still runs fine, and the man behind the wheel is doing just as fine. She started rolling crust at 5 on Saturday morning. didn't let a soul come near until the cooling rack was full. Said last year the judge just didn't know a good thing when he tasted. This year she was gonna give that ribbon nothing left to pull. Mama's pie won the blue ribbon. All those years of practice finally told. Mama's pie won the blue ribbon, and the whole county fair heard her story being told.
Daddy drove her over to the tent at 10:30. She carried it in both hands like she was carrying something precious.
When they announced the winner, we could hear her from the grandstand, standing up and holding that blue ribbon to the heavens. Mama's pie won the blue ribbon. All those years of practice finally told. Mama's pie won the blue ribbon, and that recipe was never going to be sold. She made the same pie every Sunday after.
Said the secret wasn't in the recipe she wrote.
Said it was the kitchen and the people she was making it for. That's the ingredient that never makes the note. Mama's pie won the blue ribbon.
All those years of practice finally told.
Mama's pie won the blue ribbon, and we ate the runner-up, and it tasted fine, but told.
The Hendersons drove 40 miles from the other side of the county. The Miller kids came down from up near the hill. The Coopers brought the folding chairs they've used since 70-something, and the parking field was already half full. Everybody showed up by noon. Couldn't have kept them away if you tried. Everybody showed up by noon, and the whole county spread itself wide. Old Doc Patterson in his Sunday hat and walking stick found a patch of shade and held it like a throne. Mrs. Collins brought her sisters, and her sisters brought their neighbors, and somehow everybody felt like coming home. Everybody showed up by noon. Couldn't have kept them away if you tried. Everybody showed up by noon, and the whole county spread itself wide. This is what a town is when it remembers what it is, not the argument or the election or the price. Just the people finding each other in a field on a Friday. Every face a story, every hand a sacrifice. Everybody showed up by noon. Couldn't have kept them away if you tried. Everybody showed up by noon, and the whole county felt alive. was standing at the county gate with his boys on his side, the same grin on a face that time had been generous with. Walked toward each other and we shook hands the way men do. When the years between them haven't made them strangers with. Old friends at the county gate, once a year's all it takes to keep it true. Old friends at the county gate, and nothing in between erases what we've been through. His youngest asked him who I was, and he said, a real old friend. And I felt those words land somewhere permanent in my chest. Said we grew up on the same road, said we've known each other always, said some people find you early and you keep the rest. Old friends at the county gate, once a year is all it takes to keep it true. Old friends at the county gate, and nothing in between erases what we've been through. We walked the fairground side by side, the way we walked the county road. Didn't need to fill the quiet, didn't need to build a bridge, just fell into the ease of it, the way old rivers do. When they find the channel, they carve through the ridge. Old friends at the county gate, once a year is all it takes to keep it true. Old friends at the county gate, and I'm grateful every summer that I find you. We met beside the lemonade stand on a Thursday in July. She had a sunburn on her shoulders and a ribbon in her hair. I said something that I still can't quite remember clearly, and she laughed, and that was all it took for me to stay right there. The summer we were 17, the fairground lights were brighter than they've ever been since then. The summer we were 17, and I've been looking for that feeling every summer since again. We shared a paper cone of something cold and
and walked the midway through. She picked the song that played while we were standing by the stage. Didn't know that summer had a last day when you're living it. Didn't know that you were writing something on the page. The summer we were 17, the fairground lights were brighter than they've ever been since then. The summer we were 17, and I've been looking for that feeling every summer since again. September came the way September always does, without asking and without a warning or a sign. She went back to wherever home was for her that fall, and I drove home with something new inside my mind. The summer we were 17, the fairground lights were brighter than they've ever been since then. The summer we were 17, still the brightest summer I have lived in all my years. She wanted to see everything and couldn't wait for anything. Pulled me toward the horses and then pulled me toward the pigs. Stopped dead still in front of the man spinning cotton candy. Stared at it like she'd discovered something bigger than she is. Little hands holding mine, leading me through everything I thought I already knew. Little hands holding mine, showing me the world through someone brand new. She asked me why the Ferris wheel kept going when it didn't have to. I said some things just like to see the world from high above. She thought about it for a minute, then she said that makes some sense. Then she put her hand back in mine and gave it a tug. Little hands holding mine, leading me through everything I thought I already knew. they don't put in the parenting books. The way a child can give you back your eyes, the way the ordinary world through 4-year-old attention becomes a place that's worth the whole surprise. Little hands holding mine, leading me through everything I thought I already knew. Little hands holding mine, and I'd follow them anywhere they lead me to.
She wrote it on a napkin at the lemonade stand. Said meet me by the Ferris wheel at 7:15. Folded it in 4 and pressed it into my hand, and walked away like she was walking into heaven. Meet me by the Ferris wheel when the sun is down and the colored lights begin. Meet me by the Ferris wheel, and we'll see what the summer night is holding in. I was there at 6:30, standing by the gate. Watched the sun go down behind the Grandstand to the west. Heard the Ferris wheel begin its slow and patient turning, and felt something moving in my chest. Meet me by the Ferris wheel when the sun is down and the colored lights begin. Meet me by the Ferris wheel, and we'll see what the summer night is holding in. She came at 7:15 and didn't say she was sorry. Just looked at me and smiled and said, let's go. We rode it up to where the whole county was below us, and from up there the world was all we needed to know. Meet me by the Ferris wheel when the sun is down and the colored lights begin. Meet me by the Ferris wheel, and let the summer night hold us in. Nothing went wrong, which is more than most days offer. Nothing that I had to fix or smooth or put aside. Just the family in the sunshine and the fairground smell of summer, and that kind of simple grace you can't manufacture or provide. A good day to
anything but stay. A good day to remember, and I'm gonna carry this one for a long time after today. The kids are going to forget the details when they're older. Won't remember every ride or every face or every name, but something in the feeling of a day like this one settles in a place inside them nothing ever quite erases or reclaims. A good day to remember, the kind that doesn't ask you to do anything but stay. A good day to remember, and I'm gonna carry this one for a long time after today. I used to save my remembering for the big things, the milestones and the moments with a frame. But the days I reach for in the middle of the dark ones are ordinary days like this one, with no claim to fame. A good day to remember, the kind that doesn't ask you to do anything but stay. A good day to remember, and I thank God I was paying enough attention today. She started rolling crust at 5 on Saturday morning. Didn't let a soul come near until the cooling rack was full. Said last year the judge just didn't know a good thing when he tasted. This year she was gonna give that ribbon nothing left to pull. Mama's pie won the blue ribbon. All those years of practice finally told. Mama's pie won the blue ribbon, and the whole county fair heard her story being told.
Daddy drove her over to the tent at 10:30. She carried it in both hands like she was carrying something precious.
When they announced the winner, we could hear her from the grandstand, standing up and holding that blue ribbon to the heavens. Mama's pie won the blue ribbon. All those years of practice finally told. Mama's pie won the blue ribbon, and that recipe was never going to be sold.
She made the same pie every Sunday after.
Said the secret wasn't in the recipe she wrote.
Said it was the kitchen and the people she was making it for.
That's the ingredient that never makes the note. Mama's pie won the blue ribbon. All those years of practice finally told. Mama's pie
tasted fine but told.
Could hear it from the parking field before you even got in, drifting over everything like warmth above a stove. The fiddle and the steel guitar and something like a chorus of people who were glad to have somewhere to go. Music from the grandstand, filling up the fairground end to end. Music from the grandstand, playing for the strangers who become your friends. The band was local, nothing fancy, nothing you'd have heard before, but they played like they were grateful for the chance. And something in the grateful playing reached across the bleachers, and before long everybody found a reason to dance. Music from the grandstand, filling up the fairground end to end. Music from the grandstand, playing for the strangers who become your friends. One of the oldest things a person gets to feel. The sound arriving on the air without a wire between you. Something warm and human and completely real. Music from the grandstand, filling up the fairground end to end. Music from the grandstand, and every year I needed more again. We found it by accident, looking for somewhere quiet, set back from the midway, where the crowd was thin. String lights laced between two elms above the bench, and the fairground noise becoming something like a hymn. The bench beneath the string lights, where the evening slowed down long enough to breathe. The bench beneath the string lights, where I found out what the summer
had in store for me. She set her head against my shoulder, just like she'd been planning it. And I put my arm around her, just the same. The Ferris wheel was turning in the distance through the tree line, and nobody nearby could quite say our name. The bench beneath the string lights, where the evening slowed down long enough to breathe. The bench beneath the string lights, where the summer gave us something we could keep. There are places in a life that hold their light long after you have walked away from them. The bench beneath the string lights is still lit in the part of me that keeps the best of them. The bench beneath the string lights, where the evening slowed down long enough to breathe. The bench beneath the string lights, and I'd sit there all my life if life would let me.
The sun was sitting on the water tower, orange and slow. Tickets almost gone, and so was most of the afternoon. The kids said one more ride and then we'll go, we promised. And the way they said it made you wanna give them June. One more ride before sundown, one more time around before the lights come on. One more ride before sundown, because the day is almost over and we're not done. Pick the tilt the world, because it was the fastest, and they screamed the whole way through like it was new. Came off laughing and said, please one more, please daddy. And I said, let's find out what one more ticket can do. One more ride before sundown, one more time around before the lights come on. One more ride before sundown, because some days deserve more than just one song. That's the thing about the days that matter most, they always end a little sooner than you're willing. You keep saying one more and one more after that, because the day has been too good for
just one filling. One more ride before sundown, one more time around before the lights come on. One more ride before sundown, and one more is never quite the last one.
It wasn't a photograph, wasn't something I held on to. More like a light that stayed inside the eye. The way she smiled when the cotton candy came apart in her fingers, and she laughed and didn't try to hide. The way she smiled that summer stayed with me long past the summer's end. The way she smiled that summer is the clearest thing I carry all these years in. She smiled at everything, with her whole face involved in it. Nothing held back for dignity's sake. And every time I see someone laugh like they mean it fully, it comes back like a stone dropped in a lake. The way she smiled that summer stayed with me long past the summer's end. The way she smiled that summer is the kind of thing a man remembers when. I've tried to describe it, and the words don't quite cooperate. There's no vocabulary for a particular light, just the fairground and the summer and the woman laughing, and the whole world feeling exactly right. The way she smiled that summer stayed with me long past the summer's end. The way she smiled that summer still arrives in July without an invitation. The band played something everybody knew from the radio. One of those songs that's been around longer than most of us. Started low and then the first few voices joined in softly, and then something tipped and it became something glorious. When the whole town sang along, all the different voices finding the same note. When the whole town sang along, you could feel it like a hand around your throat. In the best way, in the way that makes you whole. When the whole town sang along. Old Tom Henderson, who never opens his mouth in public, was singing with his eyes closed and his hands on his knees. Mrs. Cooper, who has perfect pitch corrected nobody, and the judge from last year's pie contest sang in the breeze. When the whole town sang along, all the different voices finding the same notes. When the whole town sang along, you could feel it like a hand around your throat. In the best way, in the way that makes you whole. When the whole town sang along. A town is just geography until a moment like this one makes it something you'd be willing to defend. All the weeks of ordinary, being separate people, and then this one song, and you're all the same again. When the whole town sang along, all the different voices finding the same note. When the whole town sang along, you could feel it like a hand around your throat. In the best way, in the way that makes you whole. When the whole town sang along. My father stood here with his father in this same field before the grandstand was rebuilt and before the road was paved. Same late sky coming on above the same horizon. Same feeling that the day had given more than it had saved. Same town, same stars above, same summer smell of popcorn and of cut grass and of dusk. Same town, same stars above, and I'm standing where my people stood before me because I must. The Ferris wheel might be a newer model than the old one. The music might be different, and the faces mostly too. But the county comes together every year in the same field. And the thing that draws them here is older than the things that's new. Same town, same
and of cut grass and of dusk. Same town, same stars above, and I feel them all beside me in the growing of the dusk. This is what a heritage is, when you strip away the word. Not a museum and not a ceremony in a hall, just a field in summer and a family standing in it, and the stars that watched them all. Same town, same stars above, same summer smell of popcorn and of cut grass and of dusk. Same town, same stars above, and I'll bring my own grandchildren here, because I must.
Evening turned midway into something almost holy. Every string light finding its reflection in the eyes. Cotton candy pink and Ferris wheel, gold and funnel cake amber, and the whole fairground laid out under soft July skies. Walking slow through fairground lights, no particular destination, no particular time. Walking slow through fairground lights, and every step a small reminder that the world is fine. She took my hand the way she's taken it 1,000 times before, but something in the lights made it feel earned and new. We didn't talk about the week or what was coming after. Just walk through the light the way the light wanted us to. Walking slow through fairground lights, no particular destination, no particular time. Walking slow through fairground lights, and the whole evening golden and completely mine. Some places make you move at their own speed,
Fairground in the evening is one of those. It slows you down without asking for permission, and gives you back the hours you forgot you owed. Walking slow through fairground lights, no particular destination, no particular time. Walking slow through fairground lights, and I'd walk this slow through everything if life would let me.
We weren't the richest, and we weren't the luckiest by any measure. Took our turns at worry and at wondering what next. But standing in this fairground with the people that I love around me, I can't find a single thing to put in the column marked regret. The years were kind to us, not always easy, but consistently kind. The years were kind to us, and I don't take a single one for granted in my mind. The kids grew up and gave us grandkids to grow up beside us. The farm kept going through the dry years and the wet. The neighbor brought the tractor when ours quit in October. And someday I'll find a way to pay him back for that. The years were kind to us, not always easy, but consistently kind. The years were kind to us, and every fair like this one is a sign. Kindness isn't always what you asked for. Sometimes it arrives disguised as something else. A hard year that made you something better than before it. A loss that cleared the shelf. The years were kind to us, not always easy, but consistently kind. The years were kind to us, and I'm standing in the evidence tonight.
Found it under the rubber bands and the takeout menus. A Ferris wheel ticket from the summer of '78. Pink and slightly faded and still folded down the middle. From the pocket of the girl who didn't want to leave too late. A ticket saved inside a drawer, not worth a single dollar and worth more than I can say. A ticket saved inside a drawer is a door back into everything I didn't know I'd want to stay. I don't know why I kept it, couldn't tell you at the time. Just tucked it in my shirt pocket on the way back to the car. And it moved from shirt to drawer to a box in the back of the closet. The way the things we love most travel far. A ticket saved inside a drawer, not worth a single dollar and worth more than I can say. A ticket saved inside a drawer is a whole summer folded down to a single August day. The fairground where we rode it has been renovated twice. The Ferris wheel is different now and so are we. But this small scrap of cardboard holds the whole original version of a night that made me more than I could see. A ticket saved inside a drawer, not worth a single dollar and worth more than I can say. A ticket saved inside a drawer, and I'll keep it until one of us gives way.
We said our goodbyes at the gate, the way we always do. Promised to call more and meant it more than usual.
The grandkids were asleep before we hit the county road,
and the fairground in the mirror going small and beautiful. Save me a seat next summer, same spot on the bleachers,
same time of day.
save me a seat
sister said she'd come from further out this time.
Said she'd bring the whole crew if the whole crew would cooperate.
We said we'd hold the bench beneath the elm tree
In the east field,
and whoever got there first would simply wait.
save me a seat next summer.
Same spot on the bleachers,
Same time of day. Save me a seat next summer.
and I promise I won't let another fair
Go by your way.
There's something in the promising of next year
That's more than just a calendar and a plan.
It's a declaration that you intend
To still be here,
that you're not done
with the summer and the land. Save me a seat next summer.
same spot on the bleachers,
Same time of day. Save me a seat next summer.
let's do everything
We did today again.
The Hendersons drove 40 miles from the other side of the county. The Miller kids came down from up near the hill. The Coopers brought the folding chairs they've used since 70-something. And the parking field was already half full. Everybody showed up by noon. Couldn't have kept them away if you tried. Everybody showed up by noon, and the whole county spread itself wide. Old Doc Patterson in his Sunday hat and walking stick found a patch of shade and held it like a throne. Mrs. Collins brought her sisters, and her sisters brought their neighbors, and somehow everybody felt like coming home. Everybody showed up by noon. Couldn't have kept them away if you tried. Everybody showed up by noon, and the whole county spread itself wide. This is what a town is when it remembers what it is. Not the arguments or the election or the price, just the people finding each other in a field on a Friday. Every face a story, every hand a sacrifice. Everybody showed up by noon. Couldn't have kept them away if you tried. Everybody showed up by noon.
kept alive.
Turn the midway off in sections, light by light. First the games, then the food stands, then the stage. And the Ferris wheel kept turning in the almost dark. The last thing lit on the last fair page. The last light on the Ferris wheel, still turning after everything has said goodnight. The last light on the Ferris wheel, the most beautiful thing about the end of tonight. We stood there longer than we needed to, watching it complete its patient rounds, until a man in overalls reached up and found the switch, and the night came in without a sound. The last light on the Ferris wheel, still turning after everything has said goodnight. The last light on the Ferris wheel, giving its last gift to the last of the night. A fair is just a field until the people fill it, and a field again once everyone has gone. But the light that was the last one keeps on turning in the memory of everyone who saw it on. Drive home slow through the county roads at midnight. The kid's asleep and she's asleep too now. The radio on low, playing something old and quiet, and the summer keeping every promise that it vowed. The last light on the Ferris wheel, still turning after everything has said goodnight. The last light on the Ferris wheel, still turning somewhere in the middle of the night. The last light on the Ferris wheel, still turning, still here. friend standing at the county gate with his boys on his side. The same grin on a face that time had been generous with. Walked toward each other and we shook hands the way men do, when the years between them haven't made them strangers with. Old friends at the county gate, once a year is all it takes to keep it true. Old friends at the county gate, and nothing in between erases what we've been through. His youngest asked him who I was, and he said, a real old friend. And I felt those words land somewhere permanent in my chest. Said we grew up on the same road, said we've known each other always. Said some people find you early and you keep the rest. Old friends at the county gate, once a year is all it takes to keep it true. Old friends at the county gate, and nothing in between erases what we've been through. We walked the fairgrounds side by side, the way we walked the county road. Didn't need to fill the quiet, didn't need to build a bridge, just fell into the ease of it, the way old rivers do. When they find the channel, they carved through the ridge. Old friends at the county gate, once a year is all it takes to keep it true. Old friends at the county gate, and I'm grateful every summer that I find you. We met beside the lemonade stand on a Thursday in July. She had a sunburn on her shoulders and a ribbon in her hair. I said something that I still can't quite remember clearly, and she laughed, and that was all it took for me to stay right there. The summer we were 17, the fairground lights were brighter than they've ever been since then. The summer we were 17, and I've been looking for that feeling every summer
since again. We shared a paper cone of something cold and walked the midway through. She picked the song that played while we were standing by the stage. Didn't know that summer had a last day when you're living it. Didn't know that you were writing something on the page. The summer we were 17, the fairground lights were brighter than they've ever been. Since then, the summer we were 17, and I've been looking for that feeling every summer since again. September came the way September always does, without asking and without a warning or a sign. She went back to wherever home was for her that fall, and I drove home with something new inside my mind. The summer we were 17, the fairground lights were brighter than they've ever been. Since then, the summer we were 17, still the brightest summer I have lived in all my years.
She wanted to see everything and couldn't wait for anything. Pulled me toward the horses and then pulled me toward the pigs. Stopped dead still in front of the man spinning cotton candy. Stared at it like she'd discovered something bigger than she is. Little hands holding mine, leading me through everything I thought I already knew. Little hands holding mine, showing me the world through someone brand new. She asked me why the Ferris wheel kept going when it didn't have to. I said some things just like to see the world from high above. She thought about it for a minute, then she said that makes some sense. Then she put her hand back in mine and gave it a tug. Little hands holding mine, leading me through
everything I thought I already knew. Little hands holding mine, showing me the world through someone brand new. This is the thing they don't put in the parenting books, the way a child can give you back your eyes, the way the ordinary world through 4-year-old attention becomes a place that's worth the whole surprise. Little hands holding mine, leading me through everything I thought I already knew. Little hands holding mine, and I'd follow them anywhere they lead me to.
She wrote it on a napkin at the lemonade stand, said meet me by the Ferris wheel at 7:15. Folded it in 4 and pressed it into my hand, and walked away like she was walking into heaven.
Meet me by the Ferris wheel when the sun is down and the colored lights begin. Meet me by the Ferris wheel, and we'll see what the summer night is holding in. I was there at 6:30, standing by the gate, watched the sun go down behind the Grandstand to the west. Heard the Ferris wheel begin its slow and patient turning, and felt something moving in my chest. Meet me by the Ferris wheel when the sun is down and the colored lights begin. Meet me by the Ferris wheel, and we'll see what the summer night is holding in. She came at 7:15 and didn't say she was sorry, just looked at me and smiled and said, let's go. We rode it up to where the whole county was below us, and from up there the world was all we needed to know. Meet me by the Ferris wheel when the sun is down and the colored lights begin. Meet me by the Ferris wheel, and let the summer night hold us in.
Nothing went wrong, which is more than most days offer. Nothing that I had to fix or smooth or put aside. Just the family in the sunshine and the fairground smell of summer. That kind of simple grace you can't manufacture or provide. A good day to remember, the kind that doesn't ask you to do anything but stay. A good day to remember, and I'm going to carry this one for a long time after today. The kids are going to forget the details when they're older, won't remember every ride or every face or every name, but something in the feeling of a day like this one settles in a place inside them nothing ever quite erases or reclaims. A good day to remember, the kind that doesn't ask you to do anything but stay. A good day to remember, that I'm going to carry this one for a long time after today. I used to save my remembering for the big things, the milestones and the moments with a frame. But the days I reach for in the middle of the dark ones are ordinary days like this one, with no claim to fame. A good day to remember, the kind that doesn't ask you to do anything but stay. A good day to remember, and I thank God I was paying enough attention today. The trucks came in on Monday with the rides still folded flat. By Tuesday you could smell the popcorn drifting down the track. The banners went up Wednesday and the whole town felt the pull. And by Thursday every kid in school was finding it hard to sit still. The week the fair came back to town, everything familiar felt brand new. The week the fair came back to town was the best week of the year, and everybody knew. Daddy took off Friday, said he had some things to do. Mama ironed her good dress, and she hummed a song or two. We drove out past the fairgrounds just to see the lights come on, and the whole sky smelled like summer, and the whole week feeling strong. The week the fair came back to town, everything familiar felt brand new. The week the fair came back to town was the best week of the year, and everybody knew.
banners rise. Watch the same wonder moving through their eyes. Some things don't need explaining, and some gifts don't need a bow. Just the week the fair came back to town, and the whole world puts on a show. The week the fair came back to town, everything familiar felt brand new. The week the fair came back to town was the best week of the year, and everybody knew.
You could hear it from the parking field before you even got in, drifting over everything like warmth above a stove. The fiddle and the steel guitar, and something like a chorus of people who are glad to have somewhere to go. Music from the grandstand, filling up the fairground end to end. Music from the grandstand, playing for the strangers who become your friends. The band was local, nothing fancy, nothing you'd have heard before, but they played like they were grateful for the chance. And something in the grateful playing reached across the bleachers, and before long everybody found a reason to dance. Music from the grandstand, filling up the fairground end to end. Music from the grandstand, playing for the strangers who become your friends. Live music in an open field in summer is one of the oldest things a person gets to feel. The sound arriving on the air without a wire between you, something warm and human and completely real.